सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ओम नमस्ताराय नमः शंभवे च मयो भवे च नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च। ओम श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री सीतारामाभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री उमा महेश्वराभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्राभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री वाल्मीकि तुलसीदासाभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री वेदव्यास महर्षे नमः। ओम श्री रामायण शास्त्राणाम आचार्येभ्यो नमः। समस्त श्रीरामचंद्र स्वामिनः भक्तेभ्यो सेवकेभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः सर्वेषां तेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत दर्शनुग प्राप्ति सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति शांति एकता पुरोवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां सेवक साधक भक्त आचार्य गुरूणां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्यादि प्राप्ति द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य दिग्विजयार्थम श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराणांतर्गत अध्यात्म रामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम अध्ययनम श्री विष्णोर् दिव्य सहस्रनामावल्याः पारायणम ऋभु गीता पारायणम वयं सर्वे अनुग्रहेण परमात्मानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं करिष्यामहे। आदौ श्रीराम नाम संकीर्तनम्। ओम श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम 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 जय जय राम जय जय राम। ओम नमोस्तु रामाय स लक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै नमोस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यः नमोस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः। ओम श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। अतः श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराणांतर्गत अध्यात्म रामायण शास्त्रम् उत्तरकाण्डं सप्तमः सर्गः। श्री महादेव उवाच श्रीराम उवाच। Friends, let us chant from the mantra 68. महता कामहीनेन स्वधर्माचरणेन च कर्मयोगेन शस्तेन वर्जितेन विहिंसनात् मद्दर्शनस्तुतिमहा पूजाभिः स्मृतिवन्दनैः भूतेषु मद्भावनया सङ्गेन सत्यवर्जनैः बहुमानेन महतां दुःखिनाम् अनुकम्पया ससमानेषु मैत्र्या च यमादीनां निसेवया वेदान्तवाक्यश्रवणात् मम नामानुकीर्तनात् सत्सङ्गेनार्जवेनैव ह्यहमः परिवर्जनात् काङ्क्षया मम धर्मस्य परिशुद्धान्तरो जनः मद्गुणश्रवणात् एव याति माम् अञ्जसा जनः यथा वायुवशात् गन्धः स्व आश्रयात् घ्राणमाविशेतु योगाभ्यासरतं चित्तम् एवम् आत्मानम् आविशेत. So many sadhanas Bhagavan has hinted here. In fact, this portion of 7-8 shlokas can be a complete yajna for 7-8 days. Thoroughly 2 hours. every of the sadhana indicated, we can exhaustively study. Because these have come in various shastras which we are studying, it becomes a good repetition for all of us. More than all of that, having heard it so many times, have we really started doing any one of them? We must know. Point one. Point two, so many sadhanas that are mentioned here, all of them are required, if not at some time, but sometime or the other. Therefore, in a committed manner, having thoroughly understood every of the sadhanas mentioned, we should do them and master them. Why? Because not doing of any of these sadhanas becomes cause for the samsara. That is how they are given. And in different shastras, they are all mentioned. Bhagavan Rama here is bringing and putting all of them at one place. Just like, the synopsis you say, the bullet points you say, the essence you say, the final outcome जो निचोड़ कहते हैं ना वो सारा यहाँ बता रहे. Yesterday, day before, we tried to understand 3 or 4 or 5 of them. Few more we have to understand. Hmm. What are the things we have seen? Mahata kama hinena, we have seen. Slowly, slowly, we should discover freedom from any kamana and any sankalpa for the worldly thing which gathers to become the kamana. That is what is thing. Then only our all attentions can be put towards the divine. That you must know. By now it must be clear that we are enslaved by the desires by ourselves, and thus we are bound to world and not being evolving to be spiritual. This much though clear for all of us. Second was Swadharma Acharanena cha. In that we have exhaustively seen not doing Swadharma forces us again and again to be born in those circumstances till through that Swadharma Acharana the Runa Vimukti is not achieved. So if in this life I have not taken care of my parents, which is Swadharma, again I will be born to take care. So better clear the account, no? जिसने पैसे दिया आपको, if you don't give him back, he will come every day. Why? Give him clear karo. In the same way, Swadharma Acharana. As we saw, not doing Swadharma commits the sin of omission. Doing Swadharma doesn't give any benefit. But still we have to do Swadharma Acharana. And especially the Rama Bhagavan is the expression of these two. Actually, Mahata Kama Hinena is Lakshmana Swami. Swadharma Acharanena is Rama Swami. Isn't it? So, these are the two sadhanas we have tried to understand, but how much we are committed in practicing them is very subjective. In Kali Yuga, लोग सुनने को ही तैयार नहीं होते, समझने की बात दूर है, समझ थोड़ा भी आया, people will not practice, practice थोड़ा भी करें, anytime they compromise with it. That's the problem. But then Kali is such a place where if somebody listens, understands, commits and practices, one janma moksha, you will get it. Quickly result giving yuga is Kali. That's why all the Satya Yuga sadhakas want to be born in Kali Yuga. Because in Satya Yuga, thousands of years you have to do tapasya. Very interesting, in it? Very funny calculation also. In Kali, no, little you do, you get the result. But that little also we don't do. Let us. Third one is a karma yogena shastena. We are living life in this karma yoga. We can add all our social services. Beyond the obligations, beyond the duties, out of compassion, where we do the services there, you can put all of them under karma yoga or karma yoga as said in Gita chapter 3, knowing our karmas to be done called as what are they called as? Niyata karmas and falapeksha rahitya, ahankara rahitya, sarvam parmatma arpana drushti yagna bhava. All of that is karma yoga. Karma yogena, add that word mahata to every one of them. Then varjitena vihimsanat. Mahata varjitena vihimsanat means totally the himsa is given up. Starting from the bhojana. Stop non-veg. Now only that's it. Because if you have to eat, somebody will have to kill. That is himsa ho gaya. As a sadhaka, slowly If we are into that, still just must transcend. And don't give these habits to your children. So much of otherwise punya done gets nullified, neutralized, ineffective. It becomes because of these negative things. It is not there, not required. है ना? Be careful in that aspect. Because when ahimsa becomes parama dharma, we must know that ahimsa therefore is parama adharma. है ना? Paropakara punyaya papaya parapeedanam. Upakara to others, if it is punyam, doing pida to others is a mahapapam. And this is this type of thing, himsanam. And don't go into that funny logic. मैं तो नहीं मार रहा हूँ उसको और कोई मार अरे बेवकूफ हो क्या यू आर ईटिंग देयर फॉर दे आर किलिंग मूर्ख don't be always justify tamo gunatmaka hai wo slowly give it up from there onwards even in the life also from within the heart out of some selfishness or out of some ego or out of they have troubled me or cheated me thought the thought of doing himsa to them comes na even a sankalpa that they should suffer even the prarthana done to the god that should not happen if the at the most what prayer we can do bhagavan sadbuddhi please give them so that they don't harm me they don't harm anyone they don't harm themselves also. And so many again intricate thoughts are there. Veshti Prarabdha, Samashti Prarabdha, and Paramatma Ka Leela, and he is testing us. All that I don't want to enter into. But main thought is Mahata uh, Vihimsanena, Varjitena Vihimsanat. हिंसा का पूरी तरह छोड़ना सो 100% अहिंसा राइट now only एक 5 seconds 10 seconds close the eyes and look into the heart which are the things or beings towards whom we have the himsa bhavana. अगर है तो just ask them for forgiveness in the mind only that I entertained the himsa vritti for you. I'm sure it might have hurt you. May it not happen from now on. I'm praying to the Lord. Two things give sadbuddhi to you so that you don't do himsa to anyone. Second, you forgive me. Third one, I should forgive you and go on my sadhana. Forget you, not only forgive. This way we have to clear our hearts. One of the very important, essential, effective sadhana, if you want to do it in an easy manner, is आराम कुर्सी में बैठो बस whatever the durgunas are there select अपने अंदर के है inhale exhale करते हुए send the durgunas out take the sadgunas inside बस you do 1 year you will see all the impurities go away from the heart. They're all practical sadhanas. You know, this we can do. So Mahata Varjitena Vimsanat. Okay. Next one we have seen Mad Darshana. Yesterday we have completed. So the more we have Bhagwan's Darshana, those impressions in our heart will be there. Those thoughts will come. Other than Bhagwan, when we have the darshan of the Bhogavastus, the kamana for them are born in the heart, then the heart is impurified, actions are impurified, the results will be other than moksha called as bandhana. Oh, how simple it is. What is complicated in it to understand? We don't apply our mind to understand. That's why we don't understand. Even understood, we don't apply ourselves in doing sadhana. That's why sadhana hota nahi. करेंगे तो भी consistency, patience. है ना प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए same way till the truth is realized till the every impurity goes away I will not stop my sadhana. Then today we have to see the next ones. What is that? After Mat Darshana, the four more things are said. What are they? Mat Stuti, then Mat Maha Puja, then Mat Smriti, then Mat Vandana. Each of them to be clearly understood. I need to explain it. You all are very familiar with them. What is the meaning of Mat Stuti? भगवान का निरंतर स्तुति है ना कितने हाउ मेनी thousands of stotras are there given to us by the Rishi Muni. In fact, all Puranas are the stuti of Bhagavan only. है ना from his janma onwards, much before his avatara, the devatas only go to the Kshira Sagar and do the stuti of Bhagavan. Then Bhagavan comes and does all leelas, and they are written to us, given to us by the Smrutikara, Puranakara, and that is nothing but stuti only of Bhagavan. So therefore, Purana Patnam itself can be the stuti. Within that, in the Vishesha Rupa, the stuti of the Lord. Then the Nama Stuti, Rupa Stuti, Leela Stuti, Guna Stuti, Karuna Stuti, Swarupa Stuti, all of that Mat Stuti, it comes in it. So Vishnu Sahasranama Stuti, it is a Stotram. Shiva Sahasranama Stotram, Rama Sahasranama Stotram. And how many stotras are there on Lord Rama? Hundreds of them. In Adhyatma Rama itself, you'll find at least 20, 30. If you take Rama as Parabrahma, 50 stotras are there. How beautiful they are all. We have seen them. Halya Krutasthiti. Then, what do you say? So many. Jatayu Krutastuti, Vibhishana Krutastuti, then Agastya Rishi, Sharabhanga Rishi Stuti, Bharata Rishi Kruta, every one of them done Ramastuti in the Shastra. We have studied, that's why it took more than 523 days today. 523 दिन हो गए. हाँ, 4,200 कुछ श्लोक है. Almost only 10 shloka per day on average, without break. So, stuti, mat stuti is always Bhagavan's stuti. So, in praise of the Lord, always. Do it with the stotras that are available in Sanskrit, the best. If not, in your own language also, there are bhaktas who have written the stotra on Lord. To karo. But anything, do with the heart, with the intention that those great qualities of the God enter into our heart, and in the heart we develop devotion to the God, surrender to the God, with which He blesses us, and we have His darshanam there. With that idea, every sadhana has to be done. So, mat stuti. So that's why every day we are doing some or the other stotrams in our classes. Morning though, from last 6-7 months, for the youth, after the Gita class, one or the other stotram, one or two shlokas with meaning. You are not encouraging anyone, therefore very few children come. I don't bother about it. Those who deserve, they come. I don't mind, but I am enjoying it. Those few who come, one or two, they also are enjoying. By now, I might have taught them more than 20 stotras, stutis, badiyasa. Because only one shloka, two shloka per day, each stotra takes 8 to 10 days. And for you also, we are doing the Nyashtanga before that, we are studying it. And it should be kept in our everyday's sadhana ke ang mein stuti should be there. So, mat darshana, mat stuti. Third one, mat mahapuja bhi. In this mahapuja, the two aspects are maha in terms of all the dravyams as well as paraphernalia as well as invitees, etc. That is one way of maha. Maha means big. Another deeper way of Maha is what? With a deep involvement of ourselves with all our faculties in it. That's called Maha. Among these two, both of them, if we can do, nothing like that. In that, if we don't have the resources, there was the first Maha, if we can't do, of big dravyas, never mind. But the second Maha of involving all our faculties is possible. So that way we have to do the Maha Puja. In that Maha Puja, like I am doing Lord Rama's Puja. So I am doing Abhisheka to Rama. So in the heart that Maha Puja is through the chanting of entire Purusha Suktam and all of that, systematically do that Abhishekam, Chandanam, Kumkumam. Dhyan se spend time, put the mind and concentration, bring the intellect that is Rama's Upasana, offer the ego there, and do all of that wholeheartedly. That's called as Maha Puja. Maha is in terms of intention. Maha in terms of our attitude. Maha is in terms of our total application. In terms of regularity. In terms of sincerity. Without any break. That's called as Maha. The outer Maha is what? You are involving, with your capacity and all the money power, involving the whole village only in that, town only in that program. That's also great thing. On because of your effort, that day, so many thousands of participated in puja, they also got Bhagavan's blessings. They have to be done more and more. That's why in India, Sanatana Dharma, every second, third day, some or the other festival. Tomorrow is Geeta Jayanti. So that Maha Puja kare. And that also, if you become a good group, spiritually unite and pool karke funds, if you do together, the money aspect and effort aspect will be reduced. It will be shared. But the joy will be of everyone. That's why these Navaratras, the Ganapati Pujas, they are all done in the mass scale. It's very good. You have to, that is the only way in this Kali Yuga to protect from the terrible Bhogavasanas inside, outside, every side. The भौतिकवाद को कैसे आप बचोगे उससे बताओ? If these occasional things are not done or involved, मैं तो कहता हूँ as every time say, every school, college, government, private offices should celebrate every Hindu festivals very thoroughly with all the symbolism or meaning known. Again and again, then only the spirituality will enter and the devilishness will go away. मैं तो प्रधानमंत्री बनूंगा ना तो नहीं बनूंगा, मुझे ब्रह्म बनना है. I तो make that whoever does the Ganapati upasana anushtana, they will be given increments. Whoever do this upasana, they will be, whoever studies Bhagavad Gita, these many chapters, for them promotion. मैं तो ऐसी स्कीम लगाऊंगा. Because when you give them schemes, anybody they will elect. No, अब देख रहे हो फुकट में दे रहे हैं तो किसी को भी इलेक्ट करेंगे हमारे यूजलेस जनता. तो गिव देम इंसेंटिव, है कि नहीं? That's a good idea. If the people are sold for money, buy them for the good things. Isn't it nothing wrong in it? Bhagavan himself does know, he goes on giving the boons or blessings, therefore people become devotee. So do it. Actually, you and I should gather and get money and do all these works for the youth, especially. Youth, special in Gita, in Shastras, in knowing the Dharma, in patriotism, they should be encouraged by us in their respective fields. उनको कुछ incentives, some sponsorships we must do. लगातार. Gurudev done the Gita chanting competition. So many he has done it. He goes on doing. So we have seen it. Mad Darshana, Mad Stuti, Mahapujadi, we have seen. Next then, Mad Smruti. Smruti is more important. All the time, the more Bhagavad Smruti's effort we put, the Vismruti of the Jagat happens just like the more the Jagat Smruti, we have the Bhagavan's Vismruti. This is more. So Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, that Navada Bhakti in this language, Bhagavan Rama is saying, you got it. The Smruti. Rama, Rama Katha. Rama is everywhere there. Salutations to Rama, prayer to Rama, all of that we have to do, Smriti. And then I am not adding of every of these sadhana, the intricate deeper details, leaving it for your homework. For example, Rama Smriti means what? Rama Leela Smriti is equal to Rama Dharma Stapana Smriti is equal to following him doing that dharma. Opposite, whoever have done adharma, the Rama becomes angry with them, punishes them to the extent of elimination. This way remembering Rama is Rama Smriti. Not by saying Ram, 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 Ram. हर एक चीज के लिए राम राम राम. This is not Rama Smarana. This is a nichati nicha way of Rama Smarana. Though that also is accounted. अरे राम क्या होगा रे बाबा. That is our great Mahatmas have introduced that to say that at least there this stupid fellow will remember Ram. That is the lowest, not highest. Highest is moment we remember Rama, Rama Dharma, we have to remember, stick to Dharma, and any adharma we tend to do, the fear for Rama should make us not to do that. That's called Rama Smaran. अदरवाइज राम के नाम पे दारू का दुकान खोल के बेच कर पी के व्हाट आर यू डूइंग? राम श्री रामा वाइन्स. राम. These are all funny things as long as they don't go away, na? Like the pseudo constitution of secularism and all. Straight सब सेट राइट नहीं होगा. दुनिया देश धर्म सेट नहीं होगा वो. These are everything you have to change. That's why I feel pity seeing our प्रधानमंत्री कुछ ना कुछ करने को लगे रहते हैं बेचारा. That is good. Somebody should do it. एटलीस्ट 2% तो करेगा बंदा. So very funny we are. On the name of the Lord, every gaflat we do. Ramasmarana. I'm not joking. Are we not now during every festival drinking and eating non-veg? Are we not making it a habit like the Christians and Muslims? Hindus also? भयंकर राक्षसत्व. आई हेट इट. मैं तो करना नहीं चाहता हूं लेकिन कर्स करे ऐसे गधे लोगों को. दे आर स्पॉइलिंग आवर हिंदू फेस्टिवल्स. हिंदूज ओनली. सब लोग ऐसे लोग उस फेस्टिवल के 3 दिन बेहोश हो जाए. वर्स्ट कर्स देन दिस आई कांट डू. I can't waste my upasana puja shakti. So that they don't do that nonsense. You never do that. If you do, get out of my class. On the days of festival, in this nonsense, if you involve, please go away. I don't want your vibrations. Negative. Never justify this. Enough of justifications. You have to be ruthless. So Bhagavad Smarana should lead to that level of dharma, paripalana, fear from adharma. Clear? Smriti, then vandanai. In that vandana, all sorts of vandanas. Vandana for aparadha kshamapana. Vandana for giving shakti to do the aradhana. Vandana to give shakti to do the seva upasana. And vandana to do sadhana to reach him. All types of purposes included in the vandana. Don't do vandana just like aisa karke jana. That vandana should be added with prarthana. And vandana should be done consciously. Why are you doing namaskar to God? Because He is worthy. How? He is the giver of everything to me. That is called smriti in the earlier. So Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Mandaram, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. This Navada Bhakti mein few things Bhagavan Rama here is telling us. So Mat Darshana, Mat Stuti, Mat Mahapuja, Mat Smriti, Mat Vandana. Very shortly, precisely we saw. But how much our study or listen, how much practically we are doing, that is important. So become genuine, sincere sadhaka of noting all these things in a paper, chipkavaha. Then you can write Saturday Swandana, Sunday Smriti, another day this one. Where can you do it? Why किसी भी तरीके से sincerely करो, that तरीका is correct. करना is important. Not knowing is the worst thing. Knowing but not doing also is not good. What is of knowing but not doing? Isn't it? Doing of the things consciously. अब इसमें इतना बिजी हो जाना चाहिए that we are not available to anyone except the God. Really wonderful all these sadhanas. Let them enter into our heart. Let us give up all our childishness of involving in the same wretched things of the worldliness and become mature to take up these things sincerely, seriously, at every cost and price and effort. Next one, very important. Bhuteshu mad bhavanaya. Only this one we'll see today. Bhuteshu mad bhavana means every being that is there in this world, in any rupa nama, all of that is Bhagavan only. It has to be. When you say Bhagavan is all pervading, so he has to be everywhere pervading that. But he is very bad. That is none of your business. You are a sadhaka. Your sadhya is Bhagavan. So for you, any expression is Bhagavan. Of course, with some common sense of protecting yourself, protecting the law and dharma. उतना कॉमन सेंस तो इट गोज विदाउट सेइंग ना, वो तो होना ही चाहिए. बट मद भावनया, भूतेषु मद भावनया. And all the sadhanas, remember, physically look, opening the eyes, looking at the people and do it. ऐसा नहीं है जरूरत. Sit your place like I sit now. Close my eyes. I see all you bhutas because यहाँ भूतेषु कहाँ है? Pancha Mahabhuta sitting in front of me. I just do the bhavana that Rama Bhagavan only is in that form. Because Rama being all pervading, he should be pervading in you also. It is Shastra, it is truth. Go on doing it. Then you will see any raga, any dvesha, which I have for you, that goes away. Pure heart. Make a habit of it. This, see, every technique by which the Lord is brought, other than Lord is eliminated, is sadhana. That is what is different gurus at different periods of time to different disciples after themselves have experienced, they gave. Now we have to learn all of them and do a practice of whatever feasible possible to us. भूतेषु मद भावनया is important, बाबा बहुत मदद करता है. स्पेशली दो यू हेट और डिसलाइक ना, उनमें भगवान को देखो, उनका तो फोटो लगा ही दो, इट वर्क्स वंडर्स. मतलब मेरा फोटो मत रखना. स्वामी जी ऐसे का पहले आपके लगाएंगे. क्लास को आते हैं तो सताते हैं, आप नहीं आए तो भी याद आके सताते हैं. याद आ रही तेरी, आई विल डू द उपासना. Anybody whom you hate and all, keep the photo and do Bhagavad Bhavana. Because we have nothing to do with that person's behavior and what he gives or doesn't give. All that samsara. We want to have Bhagavad Anubhuti. The inner feeling of hatred to someone is an obstacle that has to go away. Therefore, that bhavana which is in the mind of Shatrutva has to be eliminated by Bhagavad Bhavana by ourselves. Not only this life, for lives together, that Shatru Bhavana and maintaining Shatru Bhavana continues with us. Then when will we be practicing our positive things? When will we become qualified for meditation? When do we transcend all upadhis? When will we discover the self or the truth? Bhuteshu mad bhavanaya. Say Ram mein sab jag jani. Today Mandukya Upanishad also. है ना, सर्वम सुजते प्राणान चेतोम शून पुरुष पृथक. Everything is Paramatma's expression. How can be anything other than him? And already we have known, if something happens to me from somebody negative, that is my prarabdha. I did something, तो रोड़ा clear हो गया. That's why nobody troubles us permanently. because जितना है कोटा उतना करके चला जाता है. Permanently नहीं, sometimes long time हो सकता होगा, but not permanent. Even that long time also, lot of gaps are there. Not continuous. Huh? Wife is going to office, you are free. Modern day. Bhuteshu mad bhavana is beautiful sadhana. In bhutas, human beings, trees, plants. That's why Vriksha is Bhagwan for us, we do upasana. Nadi Bhagwan, पहाड़ भी भगवान है, पत्थर भी भगवान है, सांप भी भगवान है, for us. Bhagwan taught us in 10th chapter also, Vibhuti Yoga Gita, his presence. In Vishwarupa, he has shown everything is in him only, means he only. After studying Gita 10th, 11th, you can never afford to have the doubt regarding everything is Bhagwan only. इतना शास्त्र सुनकर सर्वम भगवान है ऐसा मुझे अभ्यास करना. If this thought has not clicked to us, means a lot more we have to listen. So bhuteshu madbhavanaya. Then asangena asatya varjanaihi. From these onwards, remaining things we will study tomorrow. I can do all of them in one go, फटाफट बोलकर, but मुझे तृप्ति नहीं हो रही. I want to do it to my satisfaction. Therefore, detailedly only we study, even if it takes 2 or 3 days. This chapter also 17 days it has taken already, or 16 days. 7th chapter. पता ही नहीं चल रहे दिन कैसे खत्म हो रहे. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परम ऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुति मात्रे. ओम तत्सत्. ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. ओम ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरे अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः. ओम भाग्याब्धिचंद्रिका भक्त चित्तकेकि घनाघना रोग भरत दंभोलिर मृत्युदारु कुठारिकाय नमो नमः. ओम नासै रोग हरे सौपीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा. ओम श्री हनुमद्वीराय नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते 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 नमः. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Vajranakaya Vidmahe Dagshtraya Dhimahi Tanno Narasimha Prachodayat. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Lakshmi Narasimhaya Prahladaya Cha. Om Vajranakaya Vidmahe Dagshtraya Dhimahi Tanno Narasimha Prachodayat. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Lakshmi Narasimhaya प्रह्लादाय च ओम नमो भगवते ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गुष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात् ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च राम नाम राम 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 विष्णु सहस्रनाम 600 to 700. ओम शिवाय नमः ओम श्रीवत्सवक्षसे नमः ओम श्रीवासाय नमः ओम श्रीपतये नमः ओम श्रीमतांवराय नमः ओम श्रीदाय नमः ओम श्रीशाय नमः ओम श्रीनिवासाय नमः ओम श्रीनिधये नमः ओम श्रीविभावनाय नमः ओम श्रीधराय नमः ओम श्रीकराय नमः ओम श्रेयसे नमः ओम श्रीमते नमः ओम लोकत्रयाश्रयाय नमः ओम स्वक्षाय नमः ओम स्वंगाय नमः ओम शतानंदाय नमः ओम नंदिने नमः ओम ज्योतिर्गणेश्वराय नमः ओम विजितात्मने नमः ओम विधेयात्मने नमः ओम सत्कीर्तये नमः ओम छिन्न संशयाय नमः ओम उदीर्णाय नमः ओम सर्वतश्चक्षुषे नमः ओम अनीशाय नमः ओम शाश्वतस्थिराय नमः ओम भूषयाय नमः ओम भूषणाय नमः ओम भूतये नमः ओम विशोकाय नमः ओम शोकनाशनाय नमः ओम अर्चिष्मते नमः ओम अर्चिताय नमः ओम कुंभाय नमः ओम विशुद्धात्मने नमः ओम विशोधनाय नमः ओम अनिरुद्धाय नमः ओम अप्रतिरथाय नमः ओम प्रद्युम्नाय नमः ओम अमित विक्रमाय नमः ओम कालनेमिनिघ्ने नमः ओम वीराय नमः ओम शौरये नमः ओम शूरजनेश्वराय नमः ओम त्रिलोकात्मने नमः ओम त्रिलोकेशाय नमः ओम केशवाय नमः ओम केशिघ्ने नमः ओम हरये नमः ओम कामदेवाय नमः ओम कामपालाय नमः ओम कामिने नमः ओम कान्ताय नमः ओम कृतागमाय नमः गमाय नमः ओम अनिर्देश्य वपुषे नमः ओम विष्णवे नमः ओम वीराय नमः ओम अनंताय नमः ओम धनंजयाय नमः ओम ब्रह्मण्याय नमः ओम ब्रह्मकृते नमः ओम ब्रह्मणे नमः ओम ब्राह्मणे नमः ओम ब्रह्माय नमः ओम ब्रह्मविवर्धनाय नमः ओम ब्रह्मविदे नमः ओम ब्राह्मणाय नमः ओम ब्रह्मिणे नमः ओम ब्रह्मज्ञाय नमः ओम ब्राह्मणप्रियाय नमः ओम महाक्रमाय नमः ओम महाकर्मणे नमः ओम महातेजसे नमः ओम महोरगाय नमः ओम महाक्रतवे नमः ओम महायज्विने नमः ओम महायज्ञाय नमः ओम महाहविषे नमः ओम स्तव्याय नमः ओम स्तवप्रियाय नमः ओम स्तोत्राय नमः ओम स्तुतये नमः ओम स्तोत्रे नमः ओम रणप्रियाय नमः, ओम पूर्णाय नमः, ओम पूरयित्रे नमः, ओम पुण्याय नमः, ओम पुण्यकीर्तये नमः, ओम अनामयाय नमः, ओम मनोजवाय नमः, ओम तीर्थकराय नमः, ओम वसुरेतसे नमः, ओम वसुप्रदाय नमः, ओम वासुदेवाय नमः, ओम वसवे नमः, ओम वसुमनसे नमः, ओम हविषे नमः, ओम हविषे नमः, ओम सद्गतये नमः, ओम सद्गतये नमः, ओम सद्गतये नमः, ओम श्री महाविष्णवे नमः. Rubhu Gita, 13th chapter. It has got 61 mantras. Almost everyone is 60, 61. Here the Atma Rupa Varnana is done. Of that, let us do the Abhyasa. Anvaya Abhyasa of the Atma Rupa. So beautiful. Slowly it can be, somebody can chant them in slow Rupa. It can be recorded. Listening to that is the highest meditation. Many of us listen to that music, something, flutes, vagara, for quietening the mind. Quiet mind goes to Nidra. We are not here to quieten the mind. We are here to realize the self. So these mantras take us to the self. I don't know, somebody can do it slowly chanting, not so slow that you get into Nidra, not so fast as we do it in a manner. Every letter, every word is uttered in a spashta rupa and properly it is audible. Somebody will do it, no problem. ओम अथ श्री शिवरहस्यं ऋभुगीता अथ त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः ऋभुः ओम शृणुष्व दुर्लभं लोके सारात् सारतरं परम् आत्मरूपमिदं सर्वम् आत्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन सर्वमात्मास्ति परमात्मा परात्मकः नित्यानन्दस्वरूपात्मा यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन पूर्णरूपो महान् आत्मा भूतात्मा शाश्वतात्मकः निर्विकारस्वरूपात्मा निर्मलात्मा निरात्मकः शान्ता शान्तस्वरूपात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन जीवात्मा परमात्मा हि चित्ता चित्तात्मचिन्मयः एकात्मा एकरूपात्मा नैकात्मात्मविवर्जितः मुक्ता मुक्तस्वरूपात्मा मुक्ता मुक्तविवर्जितः मोक्षरूपस्वरूपात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन द्वैताद्वैतस्वरूपात्मा द्वैताद्वैतविवर्जितः सर्ववर्जितसर्वात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन मुदामुदस्वरूपात्मा मोक्षात्मा देवतात्मकः सङ्कल्पहीनसारात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन निष्कलात्मा निर्मलात्मा बुद्ध्यात्मा पुरुषात्मकः आनन्दात्मा ह्यजात्मा च ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन अगण्यात्मा गणात्मा च अमृतात्मा अमृतान्तरः भूतभव्यभविष्यात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन अखिलात्मा अनुमन्यात्मा मानात्मा भावभावनः तुर्यरूपप्रसन्नात्मा आत्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन नित्यं प्रत्यक्षरूपात्मा नित्यप्रत्यक्षनिर्णयः अन्यहीनस्वभावात्मा आत्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन असद्धीनस्वभावात्मा अन्यहीनः स्वयं प्रभुः विद्याविद्यान्यशुद्धात्मा मानामानविहीनकः नित्यानित्यविहीनात्मा इहामुत्रफलान्तरः शमादिषट्कशून्यात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन मुमुक्षुत्वं च हीनात्मा शब्दात्मा दमनात्मकः नित्योपरतरूपात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन सर्वकालतितिक्षात्मा समाधानात्मनि स्थितः शुद्धात्मा स्वात्मनि स्वात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन अन्नकोशविहीनात्मा प्राणकोशविवर्जितः मनःकोशविहीनात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन विज्ञानकोशहीनात्मा आनन्दादिविवर्जितः पञ्चकोशविहीनात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन निर्विकल्पस्वरूपात्मा सविकल्प विवर्जितः शब्दानुविद्धहीनात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन स्थूलदेहविहीनात्मा सूक्ष्मदेहविवर्जितः कारणादिविहीनात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन दृश्यानुविद्धशून्यात्मा ह्यादिमध्यान्तवर्जितः शान्ता समाधिशून्यात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन प्रज्ञानवाक्यहीनात्मा अहं ब्रह्मास्मि वर्जितः तत्त्वमस्यादिवाक्यात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन अयमात्मेत्यावात्मा सर्वात्मा वाक्यवर्जितः ओङ्कारात्मा गुणात्मा च ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन जाग्रतहीनस्वरूपात्मा स्वप्नावस्थाविवर्जितः आनन्दरूपपूर्णात्मा आत्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन भूतात्मा च भविष्यात्मा ह्यक्षरात्मा चिदात्मकः अनादिमध्यरूपात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन सर्व सर्वसङ्कल्पहीनात्मा स्वच्छचिन्मात्रमक्षयः ज्ञातृज्ञेयादिहीनात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन एकात्मा एकहीनात्मा द्वैताद्वैतविवर्जितः स्वयम् आत्मा स्वभावात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन तुर्यात्मा नित्यमात्मा च यत्किञ्चिदिदमात्मकः मानात्मा मानहीनात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन वाचावधिरनेकात्मा वाच्यानन्दात्मनन्द आत्मनन्दकः सर्वहीनात्मा सर्वात्मा ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन आत्मानमेव वीक्षस्व आत्मानं भावयस्वकं स्वस्वात्मानं स्वयं भुङ्क्ष्व ह्यात्मनोऽन्यन्न किञ्चन स्वात्मानमेव सन्तुष्यः आत्मानं स्वयमेव हि स्वस्वात्मानं स्वयं पश्येतु समात्मानं स्वयं श्रुतम् 30 we have done, remaining we'll see tomorrow. Actually these things, every shloka we have to feel it, then all the atma sambandhi shubha vrittis enter into our hridaya akasha, then they remove all the anatma vrittis. This becomes that way a very effective sadhana. Two, be careful, this mantra is to be studied only by highly qualified people, where one understands that by rejecting everything, all that is concept, even about Bhagavan or the world, they are rejected, and that which is a pure only experience, that is being indicated here. That's why for the highly qualified people, they are all. For the low level people, for all of us, the other things of Atma Swarupa Lakshana understanding and Anatma Swarupa Lakshana and rejecting, those sadhanas to be done for some time. As we become little purified, then just the self alone, there's nothing other than it. Into that subtle level we can reach to. But Parayanam we are doing with the confidence that we don't understand anything. So nothing to worry. But there is a joy in that. Chalo, kal, tomorrow Geeta Jayanti. So 18 chapters, please do chanting at home. In our 6 classes, at least one chapter, I will see that we'll do chant. Remaining, it is your choice. All 18 we could have done in the afternoon after our second class in the afternoon at 1:30 to 3:34, but it becomes too cumbersome. We are not as young as we were earlier to do this way so many things in one go. We have to conserve the energies for long time for our spiritual adhyanam. So, manhiman, anyway, I will do that. And in our YouTube channel, you have entire Gita chanted in मेरे ख्याल में within 2 hours time. Very quickly I did it. We also have 3.5 hour Gita chanting. We also have the Vachanatmaka Gita chanting. So many are available. Along with lectures in Gita, on Gita in Hindi and English and Telugu. So many are available. You can listen. With Adi Shankara Bhashyam, it is there in mind. Maybe in next Gita Jayanti time, if we finish with some major texts, we take up the Gita. In which language, I don't know. But definitely, Upanishads, all of them with Bhashyam studying, Gita with Bhashyam studying, Brahma Sutras, at least Chati Sutri, at least 2 or 3 Puranas, Yoga Vasishta, Yoga Darshanam, 10, 12 Prakaranas. These are in my target to study in our next 10, 12 years of time. goes on. If Lord gives any other plan, changing, ki somewhere we stay for a year or two and have some Vedanta course type of thing, where we come together, stay together, and there only keeping some text as target, we may study. What Prabhu wants, we don't know as of now. He tells us to do these things, let us do them. Thank you. Om Purnamada. So tomorrow, happy Gita Mata Jayanti. है ना? If Bhagavan Shankara has not written Bhashyam on that, if people like Puja Gurudev, they have not brought into the limelight, we will not know such great text exists. So too, this Rupa Gita, Adhyatma Ramayanam, they will also have to become famous. Gita Adi, many people are doing. I think we can do Upanishads and Rupa Gita and such things. Bhagavad to koi kar hi rahe, Ramayana. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम हेमा इत्थितो भान्ति कुतोयं तमेव भान्तवनमः तस्य भासां नारायण दासरताय तत्पुरुषाय तन्नो रुद्रपुत्र मंगलमुदा ब्रह्म ये मे because of so many people doing Ramayana, Ram Mandir is coming. So many doing Shiva Purana, Shiva Mandir Pura हमको मिल रहा है. Many are doing Bhagavatam. So our Janma Sthana Mathura mein it is coming back to us. So if we do the Upanishads, all the Rishi Munis places of ashrams, they may come into limelight, may come into the surface. है ना? करेंगे. बोल सिया रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, राधावर कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, उमा और चंद्रचूड़ भगवान की जय. श्री रामायण महाभारत भागवत उपनिषद गीता ब्रह्म सूत्र योग वासिष्ठ भात अंजलि योग दर्शन अध्यात्म रामायण सूत संहिता शिवपुराण समस्त श्रुति सुपुराणी था शास्त्र की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज ज्ञानंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम. अम्बे आदिपरा शक्ति माता की जय. विष्णु भगवान की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृत की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन की जय हो. See August 5, 2020, Ram Mandira Sankushthapana happened. That day we started our Valmiki Ramayana study 24,000s. We have done it taking more than a year or so. An entire Tulsi Ramayana unit Parayanam. Last 500 days we have started Adhyatma Ramayanam. Exactly today is 21, tomorrow 22, next month 22, 2024 December, January 2024. Ram Mandira open for the public. The what is it? Vigraha Sthapana, Prana Pratishtha and all. So our Ramayana also slowly, maybe a week before that it may conclude, but it is going on. You and I can do it. Okay, 10 days before, on the 22nd, conclude this text, Adhyatma Ramayana, then 9 days, we can do the Namahana Parayana of Tulsi Ramayana. I don't know, I don't have the capacity or not. So that will be our offering. हम यहाँ बैठ गए राम जी के लिए अर्पण करते जा रहे हैं. Without break from 2020, we are doing everyday Ramayana class. है ना? More than 13-1400 days. That is our offer. हे भगवान, ये छोटा सा हमारे तरफ से आपके चरण में भेंट. When will Lord give us darshana, how he gives us, oh, we need not worry. जब देना है दे देंगे. I am happy for all of you being so regular. God Gurus every time bless you all. Om Shri Rama Sharanam Mama. Thank you. Happy Gita Jayanti to all.